Adeyanju, Rivers' 300 million naira donation to NBA came from Democratic administration. Fubara gave it to them. Calls Ibas demand blackmail. Human rights lawyer Deji Adeyanju has described as blackmail the claims that the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) received financial support from the emergency regime in Rivers State in connection with the now relocated 2025 Annual General Conference (AGC). No, it was not under the state of emergency. It was Fubara that gave it to them before the state of emergency issue started. Adeyanju clarified that the 300 million naira contribution by the Rivers State government was made under the previous democratically elected administration, not the current one, which he described as widely viewed as unconstitutional and antithetical to the rule of law. Because really, what do you want? Fine, they don't want to do their conference in Rivers State again, probably because of the emergency rule that is going on. You know that there is military presence in Rivers State, and probably they don't want to do it there again. I don't know. I know that there must have been a reason for Fubara to give them a 300 million naira, but why do you want to collect it back? They said that, okay, they can return the money, but it has to be the person that gave it to them, and not you that was just appointed as the sole administrator. They cannot return the 300 million naira to you because you are not going to remit it back, obviously. Because I see VKT saying that they should return the money. Everybody is saying they should return the money. Even House of Assembly, everything, they're saying they should return the money. Why? Were you people there when they gave them the money? So why are you people interested in them refunding the money now? Because you've heard money, your ear don't open wide, and thought about how you're going to share it among yourself. 300 million naira, that money is a lot. Let's collect it back. Why do you want to collect it back? He further described the allegation as false, misleading, and politically motivated. In a statement, Adeyanju clarified that the NBA neither solicited nor received any funding from the current Rivers State administration, insisting that the decision to relocate the conference was a principled stance in defense of constitutional democracy. This is not a repudiation of the people or lawyers of Rivers State, who remain our colleagues and brothers. It is a rejection of unconstitutional governance. We are lawyers, we are defenders of the rule of law, and we must not retreat. Not all of you. Not all of you, Not all of you are defenders of the rule of law. Now so, he debunked the claim that Rivers State was denied any hosting rights, stating that no state is entitled to host NBA conferences as a matter of right. Rather, he explained the choice of host city is based on factors such as infrastructure, logistics, accessibility, and security, as determined by the NBA's National Executive Council. So I really think that they do have a right to change the venue because of what is going on in Rivers State right now, because they never intended to. There was no problem in Rivers State before, and they picked the place for their venue. But now that there is a military presence, because it is an administrator, a naval officer that is ruling the state now, probably that is why. And he's going to be there till August, because I think the conference is in August. This is April. He has spent 1 month already. April, May, June, July, August, September. He's going to be done by September. So obviously, the sole administrator is still going to be there. So it only makes sense for them to relocate their venue so that they'll have accessibility, like Adeyanju is saying, accessibility, security, logistics, and all of that. Thus, Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt have frequently hosted the AGC is a matter of capacity and not entitlement. The narrative suggesting that Rivers was unjustly stripped of a right is both constitutionally incoherent and historically inaccurate. He also refuted suggestion that Rivers State's financial donations should influence the NBA's decision, asserting that the association is an independent professional body, not a mercantile contractor. Adeyanju cited the 2023 AGC held in Abuja, which received no financial input from the Federal Capital Territory Administration, as evidence as the NBA's independence. The insinuation that states can buy influence or secure hosting rights through donation is a dangerous one. The NBA must continue to show it is immune to inducement. He argued that proceeding with the AGC in Port Harcourt under the present circumstances would amount to endorsing unconstitutional governance. That one self also did. It's also true. And that was why that chief magistrate, that was why he also retired. himself. Like, I cannot be a party to something that is not constitutional. I cannot be responding. I cannot be answerable to a sole administrator that was unconstitutionally put there. Nobody has ever heard of sole administrator inside the constitution. So obviously, we know that the judiciary is corrupt. Some of our lawyers are corrupt, some of our judges are corrupt, but definitely not all of them. And the NBA, truly, they are not in support of whatever it is that is going on in Rivers State. They've been clamoring and saying that, oh, it is unconstitutional and all of that. I don't know if they have power to do something, but obviously, if they did, it would have worked. But it's like nobody can question the decision of the president. But the NBA also, they are not in support of what is going on in Rivers State. And I said that if you want us to return the money, well, people have to reinstate Fubara back, because it was Fubara that gave us the money, and we have to return it back to him. We are not going to return it back to the sole administrator. Shekena. So let them do that. They'll refund the money. If you want them to refund the money, fine, but they have to give it back to Fubara. That was the condition that they gave. So a move that could undermine the NBA's credibility as a defender of democracy. Adeyanju urged the NBA not to yield to pressure or blackmail and gaslighting, stressing that its legitimacy lies in upholding constitutional principles, not in how much it receives from government. The NBA must not be bullied into reversing its principled decision. Any attempt to weaponize public sentiment is simply a distraction from the real issue, the imposition of undemocratic governance in Rivers State. He concluded by commending the NBA for relocating the 2025 AGC to Enugu and encouraged the association to remain firm in its defense of constitutional order. Well, it makes sense. And Paul Christian says, all this shall come to pass, but Mr. History will remain forever. Mr. History has 2 wives and with 2 large families. One family is the good one and the other bad one, so you can choose from the 2, either the good family or the bad one. Know that any one you choose represents you even in death. Okay. Chika Harris says, Ibas are waiting they dance the music when you get at last. The state is next after Bayelsa if they succeed. Leave him alone. Let him continue. They are still going to remove him because he's already doing past the people that put him there. They do the one way they no send them. Tim Honor says, he who pays the piper dictates the tune. NBA never criticized all the illegality carried out by Fubara. Why 3 million naira gifts? Tim Honor, Abi, what's your name? What are you saying? What illegality was carried out by Fubara? Honor, cause you know honor yourself with sense. You better go and sit down. Samson says, please tell Ibas to go to court, period. They've told him now that if he wants to, he should meet them in court. The NBA people have said, meet us in court if you really want to fight this matter. So let's see how it goes. My listeners, over to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.